Welcome to New Sky TV. I'm Susan, and today we've got some exciting content to share with you. Shocking revelation: Zhai Yiying has taken the short drama world by storm with these 4 shorts, and her acting alongside the male lead, Shen Hao, is simply explosive. Zhao Shendong's hand, handing her milk tea, was shaking more violently than an electrocardiogram. In the -10-degree temperature on the set, he took a sip from the straw himself before offering it to Zhai Yiying. Fans dug up slow-motion footage and discovered that his face flushed all the way to his ears. This simple gesture propelled Burning Wild Tenderness to over 100 million views in 7 days, and the comment section was flooded with comments like, "This isn't acting, this is a true love story, right?" Even more outrageous, Zhao Shendong, who never smiled at the wrap party, has now learned to peek behind the camera to watch Zhai Yiying's eyelashes flutter, and even when the camera stops, his gaze remains fixed. Someone joked, "It's like he studies the heroine's emotions more carefully than the director." And this is just the tip of the iceberg of Zhai Yiying's 4 hit dramas. From Burning Wild Gentleness to Half Sugar Green Plum, to The Dark Side of the Sun and Shattered Light and Blank Space, Zhai Yiying has achieved an almost impossible quadruple strike of short drama success. Each of her roles seems to possess a certain spiritual filter, able to break the audience's heart, empathize with them, and fall in love all in just 10 minutes. The comments section summed it up in one sentence: she's the woman who turns short dramas into theatrical films. According to industry insiders, Zhai Yiying didn't sleep for 3 days while filming The Dark Side of the Sun for a heartbreaking crying scene, completely immersing herself in the role. The director bluntly stated, "She's not acting, she's experiencing it." Her co-star, Shen Hao, also shot from supporting role to stardom thanks to their intense chemistry. Who in the current short drama scene hasn't seen Zhai Yiying? With 4 works, she's made the leap from web drama actor to trend chart queen. Some lament, she's not famous, she's crazy. Her madness lies in the way she burns her soul in every role, and in her ability to redefine the ceiling of short dramas. But do you really think Zhai Yiying only has a sweet girl vibe? In The Dark Side of the Sun, she plays a plastic surgery revenge trap, and Shen Hao's split personality characterization is tailor-made for her. In that scene, when the male lead chokes her and says, "You have similar eyes," Zhai Yiying manages to convey 3 layers of fear with the slightest shrinking of her pupils: panic at being discovered, fear of the lunatic, and a tinge of excitement that this lunatic is so sexy. The comments exploded into a mushroom cloud, filled with comments like, "Sister, those eyelashes kill," and "What a waste not to act in movies with that kind of aura." The statistics are outrageous, utterly outrageous. Others rely on marketing to reach trending topics, but she relies on her acting. That Time I Liked You has 58.42 million views, pale in comparison to hers. Gardens of Gardenia, Return of Gardenia, a collaboration between her and Kate Johnson, soared to 85.1 million views in 48 hours, temporarily freezing the platform's system. Couple fans were flooding the comments with Zeman Puppy, Zeman Zhaogao, and some even created emoji collections, forcing the sweet romance drama into a psychological thriller. But what truly astonished me was Zhai Yiying's episode-changing face, Zhai Yiying's drama-changing face. In the scene where she exposed a green tea lover and Boss Lee is under the wife's hand again, her eyes seemed to be coated in ice. The next moment, in Neon Rule Y, she was weeping while hugging her daughter, tears streaming down her face. The comment section was instantly flooded with comments: "This tear is heavier than my year-end bonus." One blogger even ran a statistical analysis showing that her facial expression alone increased the number of comments 5-fold within 3 days of the show airing. And that's not all. A saying has become popular in the industry: there are thousands of short dramas, but Zhai Yiying alone is worth half of them. She doesn't rely on hyper-competing for popular male leads, but solely on steady, accurate acting and strong control of the scene, transforming the short drama market into a major arena. Who could have imagined that an actress known for her 10-minute plot could actually deliver such explosive emotions that it makes your heart race and your breath wander? She's not acting, she's desperately reimagining the character's soul. This is the true queen of short dramas. Zhai Yiying's male co-stars each pull off the looks leverage effect. When Li Quanchang first joined the set of When Platy Coat on Blooms, he was mocked as a passerby. But Zhai Yiying immediately resorted to using an eyebrow pencil to give him sharp eyebrows on set. Then, a fan snapped the rough-hewn man's profile smoking like Zhu Yuan 2.0. Even the styling team was shocked. She's not the heroine, She's a photo editor with her own filters. Not to mention Wong Keimu's umbrella scene in Sui Sui Huanian, where half his shoulder is soaked while she smiles faintly and lowers her eyes. The clip has been viewed over 10 million times on Bilibili and has been hailed as the ultimate atmospheric moment by netizens. But don't assume this actress is just good at sweet petting and sugary scenes. What's truly admirable is her fierce determination in the writing. The director of The Dark Side of the Sun revealed she was still revising character bios at 4 a.m., forcing a flat female supporting role into a double-faced worker who fetches coffee by day and writes code by night. Her obsession with her character led even the writing staff to lament, she's not acting, she's reconstructing the character's DNA. In one scene, she had to play a fantasy girlfriend facing the air. While others might have just casually shot the scene, she pored over how to capture the liminal space between reality and illusion. She ultimately devised a move involving standing on tiptoe, arms slightly raised, and fingertips hovering half an inch, as if about to embrace but afraid to touch. After that take, the set was completely silent. Shen Hao later said in an interview, "The arc of her fingers hovering made me literally see ghosts." This is Zhai Yiying's lethal power. She can elevate her co-star's looks, force the cinematographer to reframe the shot, and instantly captivate the audience. She captivates the camera not with her beauty but with an energy that can even bring drama out of the air, captivating the entire short drama industry. There is a comment in the industry that is incredibly accurate: when acting with Zhai Yiying, you either perform a famous scene or she turns it into a famous scene. The short drama scene sees a wave of new faces every 3 months, but Zhai Yiying has cemented her place at the top with 66 works. The Hongo platform's IAA model has fueled bespoke dramas like Gardenia Reborn, but Zhai Yiying insists on crossing over, dressing like a fugitive princess on the red carpet in couture, while also sporting a college girl's ultimate outfit with a 100 yuan oversized sweatshirt. When fans urged her to take on more dramatic scripts, she rolled her eyes on a live stream. "All the scripts I'm handed are sweet dramas. What can I do? I'll just take one genre to the extreme." People in the industry now call her the short drama plastic surgery master, but I think that's too light a term. Zhai Yiying's terrifying skill lies in turning industrial saccharin into handmade donkey-hide gelatin cakes. In her Day and Night, she plays the wife of a domineering CEO with a dual personality. Wang Yili is the aloof Shen Wan by day and the clingy Shen Xingai by night, and even her breathing rate switches between roles. Audiences thought they were watching a husband switch, but they were actually being fed a romantic story of mutual redemption. Speaking of controversial points, the snowy embrace scene in Burning Wild Tenderness was improvised by the director. Zhao Shendong was so cold that he couldn't deliver his lines, so Zhai Yiying suddenly improvised a lullaby. The line, "Soothe your daughter to sleep," had viewers swearing at the cheesiness while still binge-watching all 61 episodes. Now, investors are chasing her to sign custom dramas, yet Zhai Yiying's second account was still responding to netizens' questions at 4 a.m. about how to act exhausted given the current state of the short drama market. Zhai Yiying's use of the setting of an 18-year-old abandoned woman who travels through time in Nian Ruai has surprisingly garnered 180,000 likes. When Shen Hao played a shattered husband, Zhai Yiying devised a subtle pinching gesture. When her daughter ran a fever, she crumpled the fabric of her pajamas, her knuckles so white they looked as if they were about to pierce the fabric. This detail was praised by film critics as using the texture of fabric to bring the physical weight of guilt to life. Zhai Yiying's secret to success is actually to rip open old tropes and fill them with lead. In the film The Dark Side of the Sun, the protagonist chooses to remain in a mental hospital with his imaginary lover. This anti-reunion trope has seen a 30% surge in second viewings. The most poignant comment was, "He knows it's fake, yet he's willing to live in a dream." This isn't a sweet drama, it's a dark revision of an adult fairy tale.